Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Art Chafara. Today I visit my another good friend's studio. You're surprised that this studio. It don't looks like an architectural design studio. It looks like a soul flat.
I have started a studio called Sim-Plex Design Studio. For the starting point, we try to search from simple details of living or the patterns of living and find something from the simple space. So we claim that it is simplicity. And then we try to, through the methodology of transformation, and then to try to develop it into a multiple space scenario. So it is the meanings of complexity. So that's, we try to expand the possibility of limited space. So we think that this can help the situation in Hong Kong. I study architecture in the university, and then I worked for 7 years in an architecture firm. And then, seems that in the middle part of the period, I'm quite lost working as an architect. Some of the many issues become quite logical, and then quite smooth. At the same time, I'm a bit lost about myself. So I changed to study fine art. In the studying process, actually it's quite a difficult time because I do not have a background of fine art. When I finished the master, I started my own firm, and then up till now. Lived in Kowloon City for 20 years, but in a very tiny apartment when I was a baby, and then my mom just put a cloth outside the bed, so I would just sleep on the cloth. My childhood period, I already imagined what can we do for a tiny space. So I think this is the main reason that I started a firm to tackle the problems, to live beyond the limited space. This project, actually the client is Taiwanese. A couple, they come to Hong Kong for many years, but actually they can't suit the lifestyle of Hong Kong because it is too fast, too quick. When we discuss what do they need in the apartment, so they mentioned that maybe smart technology can help them to improve the situation because they save time and save the effort of them. In Taiwan, when they live there, the apartment is very large, and then they have very close to the natural environment. So we do not think that futuristic apartment is fit their needs. So we imagine that can we at the same time integrate smart technology, but also have an apartment which have the sense of Zen. So it gives them a peaceful in mind. Actually, the apartment is in Dong Chung, so they have a very nice view. So we try to borrow the view into the apartment, so to create a sense of space, a sense of Zen in the living room. They have a very large wooden platform which integrate uplifting coffee table. So they can use that when they need the table. But then when the table is closed, they can actually sit on the platform to watch the TV or watch the scenery outside the windows. When their mom come to help them to take care of the child, we can actually, if she need to stay in the apartment, so we can close the sliding door to give the privacy. Actually, just like adding a room in the living room, we swap out the kitchen to the living room to create an open kitchen, and then to additional add a room for the servants. Filming features help them to increase their adaptability. only about 300 square feet. But actually, it's a very difficult project because not only do you integrate two kinds of pets, one is a cat and one is a parrot, but also it integrate with two generations, a young couple and his mother. So we think that in the conversation with the client, actually discuss many requirements about the packs, and also one more important point is we need to create some privacy for the young couple. We decide that we should integrate some elements to temporarily separate the whole apartment into two parts. We integrate some free sliding glass doors in the location of the living room. The pilot actually located in the west side of the room because it need to somehow need the sunlight to wash it very frequently. When the pilot need to come out, so we close off the sliding doors. When the young couples need to have more privacy, the sliding door will also close off. But then, if the whole family want to sit together to watch the TV, or can open up the whole room so they can enjoy the family together. Our studio slogan, right? Live beyond the limit. So when we set up these new studio locations, the traditional office or studio, which separate the space for each staff, we think that this traditional layout cannot suit to the new pandemic situation. The working hour of the staff may actually probably is not decreasing, maybe it's increasing because they cannot go out to have a trip or go to travel. So we think that they may also stay in the office for a longer time. We want to create multiple space that which also at the same time integrate the studio, but also have more habitation sense for them, and also being as a showroom for the client. When the client come up, they can see they can read through the details or the materials. You need to integrate some pin-up panels because for studio, the staff need to pin up and we need to review our design. So we integrate two sliding door, but with pin-up panels on that. So we can actually do many reviews in our studios. For the habitation part, we also integrate many coffee machines, and also, of course, many wine or beers for them to chill out. We also have a mini library there, so to let them to read for some inspirations along that route. And also we have projector screen, and then a TV set. And so our staff actually can choose to work on the common large table with terrazos or the small circular marble table. So actually they can sit around the whole office. And when they leave their work, they may also stand on the foyer area with a movable slide-through glass table. They can stand up there to drink wine or drink beers at there. This space can integrate multiple functions. So also besides acting as a studio, but also integrate some habitation sense, and also can let them be a showroom for the client. But at that time, I'm quite lost about the fine art process. So it's a very difficult time. I go to Big Wave Bay for 7 days to shoot the movement of the wave. So after that, I go back and then to do installations, which is we tilt up a bathtub, and then we project the videos of the wave onto the tube. The audience can go inside the room and then to watch the movement of the wave inside the bathtub. So, but actually that's quite interesting that why do we need to go to the bathtub to see the motion of the wave? Why don't we just go to a beach or just go nearby the sea to see the wave? It actually is a very big contrast that it creates a sense of sadness that why do we need to do so? Still keeping our main philosophy of the studio, how do we expand the possibilities of limited space? So we will keep on doing the design and build of apartment projects. But in a way, we also want to have a cross-scale design. So we are somehow we are researching about custom-made house in different locations. We can research about open up our eyes and then to research about different locations, for example Japan, Singapore or Vietnam. We try to research more and try to get in more projects about that.